Please, no questions till the end. Thank you. I'm here today to make a formal apology to everyone who has bought this book. Not because of the content inside, but because of a title mishap that has happened with the publisher and my own lapse in judgment over the title. It's very hard for me to do, as this really is my life's work, and I feel it has been besmirched by a small detail, which I suppose is a big deal, as the content inside doesn't match the title that is given and can give people a certain misunderstanding of what this book may be about. I've been an author for 21 years, and in that time I've never made a mistake such as this. But as humans do, we are prone to making mistakes, and this is one that I will hold my hands up and apologise for. I'd like to apologise to everyone who bought the book, to everyone who has seen the cover and thought this is disgusting, who has let this onto their shelves, the places that are selling them themselves, whether it be a small bookstore or a large convenience store. And I'd also like to apologise to everyone who is currently now on an FBI and or AFP watch list because of this unfortunate mistake. Although I'm not the only one to blame, I am the face of this, I guess you could say, self-help book, and for that I will take the full responsibility of missing this small mistake yet grave error which has led to this current moment. Once again, I'd like to apologise. I will now take questions. Yes, Shifty.
My question is, was this always going to be the title of your book, even given how it could be misrepresented if read wrong?
Yes, well, the working title was How to Have Sex, with Children. It's a self-help for parents everywhere. As we know, kids are a miracle, but it can bring about some pressure on relationships, whether short or long, as we have less time for each other usually, and we're putting all our efforts into raising said children. And that's what the book's for. It's not for some of the disgusting things that people have alleged. Obviously, they haven't read the book. They've just read the title with the mistake on it, with the no comma. But yes, that is what the basis of that book is about. And I invite any parent to read it and to realise that it is not what has been alleged, and it is not the mistake on the cover, but it is a helpful hand for parents who want to stay intimate with each other, and parents who want to continue, the blossoming relationship of which they had before children. Because I don't think relationships need to suffer because we've decided to have children, but I think they can blossom into something bigger. Yes, you.
Yeah, how did you find out there was a mistake on the cover?
Well, I realised there was a mistake in the title. When on Twitter 24 hours roughly after, I'm not a big Twitter user, but when I do go on there, I usually go on after I've released some work to see what people are saying. And, at that time, I went on there, I was thinking, hopefully I'll be seeing some good reviews, good news, but that never came. Unfortunately, I was bombarded with people with profile pictures not too dissimilar to Jared from Subway, and people with this thing people call LollyCon in their profile pictures. I've never heard of it, but they were saying, "Wow, I can't wait to read this book. I'm excited to read this book." And I thought, wow, I'm so glad that people are really engaging with this material. And it turned out that no, it was a bunch of sick people thinking that it was something that it wasn't. So I say to these people, no, this is not what you think it is. This is a book for parents, and what you're looking for should be the bottom of a 6-foot grave. That is what I say to those people. So I, unfortunately through this small editing error on the front cover, the book has been lumped in with people as disgusting as this. And I say to you people who look like Jared from Subway, you should be in the same cell as him, and you should be running away. Yes, you sir. I'm sorry? Are you... I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. For real? Can we get this guy out of here? I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know who let the goblin in the room, but if someone could escort him out of here, please. Sir, I don't have time for this, okay? We're looking at this issue seriously, and you're coming here and, mucking about, and I'm sorry, I don't have time for that, and I don't have the patience currently. It's been a trying last few days, and for someone like you to come in here, Goblin Man, and speak that way is atrocious. Please leave. Thank you. Yep, you in the back.
How do you think this has hurt your brand in the grand scheme of things?
I believe this has hurt my brand wholeheartedly. I will be taking legal action. Again, yes, it is a mistake, but it's a grave one at best and a malicious one at worst, and I cannot have that on my record. I'm very respected. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm very respected in the self-help industry, and for this to besmirch my name through a small mistake like this, I can only put on the publisher themselves, as I wrote it out perfectly for them and they've mispublished. The grammatically correct version would have stemmed all confusion. I do admit, though, that the title is a little bit, a little bit, I suppose, misleading. And it's a little bit, I can see now, in hindsight, that it wasn't probably the best title. In my head at the time, I thought, okay, gets straight to the point. But when you miss out on something so important as a comma, it changes everything. So I will probably be looking in to recalling all the books that went out, again, to help those people who are on those watch lists that I mentioned in my apology. So I think, I don't know yet, just one day at a time at the moment, but I think there will be a recalling and anyone who wants a replaced or who wants their money back, I'm glad to give it back. If they want a replacement, that's fine as well. But yes, I do believe we'll change the title to something less unintentionally child predatory. So yes, I think that's it, and that's where I'll leave this today. Any further questions can be directed to my manager, and or if anyone at home who is seeing this has any more questions, not the people who were excited for my book, but the people who now understand what the book's about. If they have any more questions about the book or anything like that, you can contact me on Twitter. Everyone who has a Jared from Subway profile picture and or a Lolly Con picture, you will be blocked, and I will be reporting you to the local authorities. So thank you for coming out here today, everybody. I hope next time we meet, it's on better circumstances. So thank you. Yes, no more questions. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Shifty Drongo. I love Shifty Drongo.